a sunny day here at the Tuba AstroTel for the live coverage of the Access Bank Division 1 League, the 2025-2026 match day 28. A highly anticipated match, a match between Nagod Football Club and True Democracy. My name is Krobia Channel. We're also live on Original TV as well as Metro Television. We are here for the match between Nagod FC and True Democracy. We will be having the thought of the two technical heads prior to the start of the game. And joining me will be True Democracy's head coach, Coach Odum. Coach will join me here. Coach, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Well, it's another match day where you've to this fixture.
Thank you very much. I think preparation has gone on well after our hard-fought win against in our last week match. Yeah. And I think it has boosted the team morale. And I think preparation have gone on very well.
Well, coming into this game, is there any injury situations or any suspension that would rule out certain players?
Oh, I think we have one injury, so he will not start. Yeah. In the name of Prince Okreku. Yeah. He will be on the bench, and we will study how the game will go, and we'll see what to do next.
This match included, Coach, you have 3 games to close the season. How serious are you taking these games?
In fact, where True Demo is lying is not good for us, because at the end of the first run, we were lying third. Yeah. And just a certain we have just dropped. It's not good for the brand of True Demo, and we want to win the 9 points and be in the first 4.
Okay, Coach, what should the supporters of True Democracy expect at the end of the 90 minutes?
I think they should expect nothing than win and good performance.
All right, Coach, nice speaking with you, and I wish you well in the game. So that was Coach Odum, is the technical head of True Democracy, and he's so highly anticipating for a very good match from their side, and also make sure they clinch the 3 utmost points against Nagod Football Club, who have been struggling, especially in this second round of the season. Joining me is the home team's coach, Coach Moses Kofi. Coach, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Is it afternoon or morning?
Good morning. Well, so, Coach, another, match day. You are playing against a well-organized side, True Democracy. And what should be expected from your side, and also during preparatory period prior to this game? How has preparation gone?
Well, I think we have prepared very well. You know, the position that we are is unfavorable. Yeah. And then I think if we don't win this match today, then it's going to be a disaster for us. So we have prepared both physically, psychologically. Yeah. We have prepared psychologically, physically for this match, that we are going in at all costs to get our 3 points. So definitely we're hoping for that.
Okay. Coach, is there any injury situation or any suspension that will rule out certain players to feature?
Yes, we have some injuries, and then some of our players have also got 3 yellow cards, and then we are, but equally those who are replacing them are also going to do their best to get the goals.
Coach, you have already spoken about the position of Nagod Football Club, and you have 3 games, this one included, 3 games to finish the season. How serious are you taking these games?
Yes, we are taking it very, very serious. Like I just said, if we are not able to get the win of this match and then the next match, then it's going to be a relegation threat to us. Yeah. So definitely we are planning everything, doing everything possible, both physically and then psychologically on the boys, so that they will be able to get through this situation.
Okay, Coach, what should we expect from Nagod Football Club at the end of the 90 minutes, and also a message to the supporters?
Oh, like I said from the beginning, we are going in for the 3 points, and as well, the supporters should cheer us. I always say that I have not even seen our supporters. Yeah. So if we have any, they should cheer us to victory.
All right, Coach, nice speaking with you, and I wish you well in the game.
Thank you.
So that was Coach Moses Kofi. He is the technical head of Nagod Football Club, and he is also, anticipating for a very good match, and also at the end of the day, try to grind the 3 important points after 90 minutes of action. They are not lying in the bottom of they are battling relegation. So this is one of the most important match for Nagod FC to play and to also clinch the 3 important points. We are still live here at the Tuba Astro for the live coverage of the Access Bank Division 1 League match day 28. A game between Nagod Football Club and True Democracy. Do enjoy the first half. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are watching from around the world. It's a live coverage of the Access Bank Division 1 League Match Day 28, the ongoing Access Bank Division 1 League, Ghana Second Tier League. Welcome to today's thrilling football encounter. The players are ready. Everything is set for what promises to be a fantastic match. A game between Nagod Football Club and True Democracy. Yare Tuba AstroTurf. The two teams, True Democracy in a pole position. They have nothing to lose. Maybe a respectable position they are in for. Whereas Nagod Football Club are battling relegation. This is one of the toughest match they are to play. If they are to escape relegation and maintain their position coming 2026-2027 season. Here are the officials for today's action. Sumaila Nazif will be the center man. Patrick Ofori, the assistant one. Assistant 2, Opoku Emmanuel. And the fourth official, Parker David. Also, match commissioner for this match, Ahuba Kweku Frank. And referees assessor, Ziga Christine Enyonam. Nagor FC, they are coming into this game without picking a point in their last 4 games. They've lost their last 4 games. The last time they won a game was 21st of March. A 2-1 victory against Okel United. Here comes the starting 11 for the home team. Mobio Nuruddin will be in post. Richard Ansan as the captain for the side. Emmanuel Wolf, Emmanuel Isaka, Hamza Kote, Kofi Wisdom, Gary Baharuna, Brefu Owusu, Georgianan, Kwesi Ankoma, and Zayan Omar. A promising player in there. Coach Moses Kofi will be in the dugout to lead the guys. As the technical head, prayer time, True Democracy. Here comes the starting 11 for the Travelers. Michael Okanse will be in post. Daniel Ejen will lead the team as the captain on the field of play. Emmanuel Kwabena, George Anderson, Kwesi Mensah, Thomas Winimi, Theophilus Yeboah, Mubarak Abdul, Jeffrey Nanose, Justice Sando, and Mate Mahama. Coach Edmond Odum, one of the experienced coaches in the local scene, who have coached some of the very best of teams in the local domain. He leads the red, gold, and green guys against the blue and white. We are live on AFA Sports on Facebook. AFA Sports _ AFA Sports Plus on the digital terrestrial channel. We're also live on Metro Television as well. Your commentator this afternoon goes by the name Krobia Asante. Goalkeepers are already in goal kick. Access Bank Division 1 League. The 2025-2026 season. And this is a Zone 3 fixture. Zone 3, we've already seen a champion, Port City FC. They are already champions of this zone. They will make their debut so far as the club's history is concerned, and also partaking in the Ghana's top flight football is concerned tomorrow at the Cochrane Tumi Park. They will be giving their trophy as the champions of Zone 3. So coronation tomorrow at the Cochrane Tumi Ohine Park to crown Zone 3 champions Port City FC. Nagor FC, they have something at stake so far as this game is concerned. They have a task to fulfill, not to go back to Division 2. And clearly, so Nagor FC, Golden Warriors, ambitions are already gone. They have nothing to do again. But Golden Warriors, Nagod Okwewu United, Golden Cake, Nania FC, Haklea FC, Accra Lions, Great Olympics, they are all capable of exiting Division 1 depending on how they fare in their last 3 games to complete the season. But from the 7th position, Inter Allies with 37 points through to the 14th position. It's so tight. And that is why Nagod Football Club, their head coach Moses Kofi, during his pre-match press conference, he said this is an important match for them. They can never let themselves down so far as this game is concerned. And this is a game they can never, ever throw out 3 points away. So we are going to see a proper fight being showcased here from the blue guys against True Democracy. True Democracy on the attacking front. But gets to goalkeeper Mobio Norudin. He sends a long one inside the center circle. They've lost control. True Democracy, they are in possession now. Ball gets to goalkeeper Mobio. Mobio starts play from the back. True Democracy, they've lost possession. Nagor FC from the right hand side of the attack. A through ball being blocked there. They couldn't make it count. True Democracy, they've won possession once again. He sends the ball back in their own half. Controlling play. Swinging passes together. True Democracy, they are sit on the league log. 39 points. Uh, 39 points. So they also have to pick some vital points if they are to earn a respectable position at the end of the season. That is also very, very important. And in the pre-match press conference, Coach Odum also emphasized on that. The position is very, very important. Where they place by the close of the season is also important for True Democracy. So they are also not leaving any stone unturned so far as playing in this game and also the last games left to be played before the season closes. Zone 3 has been an interesting zone this season. It's been an interesting zone, but from last season, how the table used to be where Zone 3, Hoho United had the opportunity to make it into this year's Ghana Premier League. The second place, Port City FC, they managed and maintained last season's momentum and added something special to it. And that has yielded results, positive one for Port City FC. And so last season second, this season champions. That is a true consistency in their play. Simplify Lions second. Attram Visser in the third position with 48 points. And West African Football Academy also fourth with 44 points. So these are currently the top 4 teams in the Zone 3. God gets the ball to Kofi Wisdom. Kofi Wisdom, he was looking for Zion Omar. Zion Omar couldn't hold on to it. Zion Omar with a throw in. He leave it to his fellow. A quick one has been effected. Gariba is won a corner kick for Nagot Football Club. 6 minutes inside the first half here at Tuba Astrotef. The live coverage of the Access Bank Division 1 League match day 28. A shot. It goes off target. A good try there. Nagot Football Club. That was a good try. Powerful one from the young man. Zayanuma. Goes off target. Goalkeeper Michael Okanse. We effect this goal kick. Let's have a look at that situation again. It was clearly a good try. You could have done better as a winger, and also what he has up his sleeves is a huge talent. Free kick. Let's have a look at that situation again. That was a clear foul on Gariba. A clear foul on Gariba from Thomas Winimi. Free kick on the right hand side of the attack. On Nagot Football Club, they will effect this one. He's sensing a long one inside the 18-yard box. That was a goal kick. The direction and the power wasn't good enough to have seen the ball on the target. The assistant coach of Nagot Football Club. True Democracy in their own half gets the ball to Okanse. That's a foul in their own half. True Democracy with a free kick. Okanse. Sends the ball back to the left side. But they've lost possession once again. The ball gets to the goalkeeper. Mobio Norodin. Richard Ansan, the captain for the side. Transiting play. Ansan gets the ball to Brefo Uso. Inside the center circle arc. They've lost possession. Richard Ansan, the captain for the side, again wins the ball. Also, and then he was looking for opportunity. If downward there, that was an incursion made by from the True Democracy. Bobinho sends a long one. Nagot Football Club on the counter break inside the 18-yard box. He lifted a long one. What a transition. This transition was so fast and quick. They got the ball in the 18-yard zone. Let's have a look at that cross once more. Oh, George Annan couldn't find Nagot Football Club. Wisdom will effect the throw. He'll go in for a long throw. He sends a long one inside the 18-yard box as Rose. Gariba. They've lost possession once again. True Democracy. They couldn't also hold on to it. Zayanoma on the left side of the attack. Zayanoma, what can you do? He's unleashed Gariba to Wisdom. Wisdom, still Wisdom with the ball. Wisdom whip it in across. But the defenders are on alert and the justice attacking, throwing advantage Nagod Football Club. The energy level is so high from the Nagod guys. They know what is at stake. They know what they're supposed to do if they are to stay in the Division 1 league for another season ahead. Brefo Owusu gets the ball to Emmanuel Isaka. Sends a long one looking for Zayanuma. By Emmanuel Kwabena, the justice there, and the goalkeeper Michael Okanse gets to the ball. Nagod Football Club, they are doing without their top scorer, Mohamed Nikoi. And Gariba leads the line. So far as this game is concerned, opportunity through democracy. Corner kick given. Through democracy wins a corner kick. The player was appealing for a penalty. Referee was right there behind the scene. And so nothing that is worth a penalty. And so corner kick given to democracy with this corner kick. Behind the ball is Kwesi Mensah. Kwesi Mensah will effect this one. Kwesi Mensah whip it in. Powerful header. Oh, that was so close to register the opener for True Democracy. That was so close. Hamza Kote. Edmund Wolf. George Annan. Saka, Wisdom. Annan. Zayanuma. Zayan. Gariba. Gariba. Back to Zayanuma. Zayan finds Wisdom. Zayanuma with a shot. Oh, that would have been a training grounds goal. It was a well-rehearsed, well-played there. The understanding between Gariba and Zayanuma, and also Wisdom's position and that simple touch and play, the exchange there. Oh, that would have been a super goal. Look at that. Good play from Nagod Football Club. 15 minutes done. Inside the first department of the game, no goal to either side here at Tuba Astrotef. It is the live coverage of the Access Bank Division 1 League, match day 28. Zone 3 fixture, a game between Nagod Football Club and True Democracy. True Democracy looking for a victory to position themselves well in the league. And also Nagod Football Club, who are already sitting comfortably in the relegation zone, are also anticipating for a massive win to push themselves up. It's been a really difficult season for them, although they are one of the few teams who started the season so well on a very good note. Their season got jeopardized after a game they went away to play against Home Stars, and on their way coming, the unfortunate incident happened, and the rest is history. They are yet to come back from that scene where lots of players got injured. It affected their play. They couldn't put themselves up till now. And that is Nagod Football Club. The psychological aspect of it affected them. And also the mental focus also affected their play. So there is no way you can write about the season of Nagod Football Club, how terribly they've been this season, without excluding the difficult moments they went through. 17 minutes done, still goalless here. Zion Umar is beating his marker. Zion Umar, another one. He's been brought down. Free kick. Prospect. He's got a huge talent.
Open University are offering the
Brave for Wusu and wisdom behind the ball. Another free kick opportunity for Nagod Football Club. Brave for Wusu whip it in. A long one, powerful header, goalkeeper. Michael Okanse did justice there. Through democracy, they've lost possession in their own yard. Gariba inside the 80-yard box. Gariba, oh, that was a poor decision. He had wanted to unleash Zion Umar, but that was a poor one. He should have done better there. Nagod are trying. They've been the better side in the game so far. But the most important thing is yet to be executed. And that is putting the ball at the back of the net. It's what is left for them to do. There is no time for Nagod. Post the game, Nagod will travel away to play Accra Lions. Their match day 29 and also finish the season off here at the Tuba AstroTurf against another relegation threatening side, Nania FC, and that game is gonna be a game to watch. You cannot miss that game. Nagod and Nania FC, they are all battling relegation. And that's going to be an interesting fixture there. Nania FC seated 11th with 32 points. And Nagod 31 points. And so very, very, very close gap. Just a single point. They will be also playing. They go toe-to-toe on May 17th, the very day we will draw the curtains down for the Access Bank Division 1 League 2025-2026. And let's see how things fare for these two teams. Before their meeting, another corner kick goes in favor of the home team. It sends a long one. Oh, that was a poor kick. Poorly taken. Corner kick. And it's a goal kick. Advantage through democracy. Goalkeeper Okanse. A very young, energetic goalkeeper. Man in the post for True Democracy. He's been their key man in between the sticks. 21 minutes gone. No goal to either side yet. Richard Ansa gets the ball in the middle. Edmond. Another attacking, but they've lost possession of foul there. True Democracy wins a free kick in their own half. Daniel Ejen, the captain for the side, who effect this one. Clearly, that was the foul there. Daniel Ejen. True Democracy this season, having played 13 away games, they've managed 14 points, scoring 13 and conceding 15 goals. So they've conceded more goals away than they've scored. Now God, they've picked 3 points in their last 5 outings, scoring 4 and conceded 12 goals. And that is a problem for Nagod Football Club. Their last 4 games, they've not been able to pick a single point. Their last victory came off 21st of March 2026, and that was a 2-1 victory they had against Okeo United. They lost to Posity by a lone goal to nil. Attram Visser walloped them by 4 goals to nil. And also a 3-1 defeat they suffered against Semper last weekend. West African Football Academy also beat them by 3 goals to 1. So they've conceded 9 goals in their last 5 games. And also managed to score 3. They have scored 4. The 2 goals they scored against Okeo United, they had a consolation against Semper and also a consolation against West African Football Academy. Their last 2 games, they've conceded 6 and scoring twice. Nagod Football Club, we are in a very, very difficult situation. True Democracy post this game, they will play Posity FC, already champions. Oh, what a miss. Brefu Owusu, Zion Omar. What actually happened there? They had all the movement to put this one at the back of the... Just look at that. Brefu Owusu. That was a super pass he gave to Zion Omar. Zion shot, got blocked. Another opportunity. It got to Brefu Owusu to just do the tapping. Oh. Huge opportunity squandered. Huge moment for Nagod Football Club. Oh, coach cannot believe it. Moses Kofi, you cannot miss such opportunities in this difficult moment. How many times would they be able to create similar opportunities for themselves against True Democracy, a better side? And it's a time for the players to cool their hearts with some chilled water, cooling break time. It's a hot, sunny day here at the Tuba AstroTurf, and still Moses Kofi is so furious, complaining bitterly over this huge moment they squandered. No. And sometimes players do this and it goes against the man who is leading them. Coaches, they face a lot. At the end of the day, team will go without a victory, and it is the coach to be blamed. So sometimes you need to understand their anger. Moses Kofi, oh, the man has lost it. In moments like this, situation like this, position where Nagot Football Club finds themselves, they cannot squander such opportunities against a very good side. And in the moment where they needed 3 points so badly, cooling time over. Time to resume play, and goalkeeper effected that one. Goalkeeper Okansi starts play from the cooling break. Sends a long one. Richard, captain for the side, gets the ball to his fellow. That was a long crossing. Still, True Democracy in control. They are in possession. On the left side of the attack. The ball crosses the line. It's a through. Quickly, it has been effected. Nagot Football Club, they've lost possession once more. True Democracy around the center circle. True Democracy wins a free kick there. Can't say. Another foul in their own half. After this game, next weekend on the 10th, True Democracy will welcome the already champions Sports City at the new AJ Kreku, the second sports complex in Tema, before they will also climax their season right here at the Tuba AstroTurf, where they go toe-to-toe against Attram Visser. That's going to be another interesting match. A match like that, they will play for pride, because they will play for pride, and also maybe they will also change positioning on the league log. Attram Divisa True Democracy. True Democracy also have some difficult games to play. They will play the champions and season for True Democracy. True Democracy in possession, gets the ball back in their own half. He sends a long one. Goalkeeper Okansi. Okansi to Theophilus Yebua. Back to Okansi. Okansi nearly gave away. Yebua Theophilus. Inside the center circle arc. He gets the ball to Justice Andor. Andor, back to Andor again. Andor is looking for Kwesi Mensah. Kwesi Mensah sends a long one inside the 80-yard box. A powerful drive. Goalkeeper comes out to save the situation. Mopio Nuruddin. That was a huge save. That was a powerful drive. George Anderson. And look at that pass from Kwesi Mensah. George Anderson goes in for a powerful one. Goalkeeper Mobio did justice there to stop that. Through democracy inside the center circle. He gets the ball around the center circle. In their own half. The foul situation through democracy. They've conceded. Quickly, it has been effected. Gariba. Shots and the ball crosses the line. And that's a corner kick. Zion Omer's shot deflected. And it's a corner kick. Now got Football Club 33 minutes inside the first half here at Tuba Astrotef. Match day 28. Access Bank, the true sponsor of the Ghana second tier league. Corner kick. Long one is at the 18-yard box. Quickly, they've cleared their lines. That's an attacking through. They've effected that one. I got Football Club. Still in the half of True Demo. He gets that one. Defender clears the lines once again. You can see looking for Kwesi Mensah. Kwesi Mensah has the ball. It gets to the defenders of Nagore Se. Hamza Kote. Zionoma. And Theophilus Yeboah. Theophilus. He's got a better share. Now opportunity. Thomas Winini. Clearly an offside. And Wisdom. Kote. Gariba. Oh. True Democracy from the left side of their defense. Controlling play in their own half. Attacking through Nagod FC from the right hand side. Nagod dictating the pace of the game, controlling play. Wisdom quipping. Two players are on the ground. Let's have a look at that situation. It was a cross from Wisdom. And Kwesi Ankoma and one of the defenders of True Democracy. The two players are being taken care by the medical team. Ankuma gets back. Ankuma 37 minutes inside the first half of play. And Kuma gets back on his feet. And also to democracy. That was Mubarak Abdul Kadir. He's also back on his feet. Mubarak Kadir is also back on his feet. Okanse, Theophilus. Kose. And Okanse. Through democracy, they've lost possession. Now, Nagod Football Club. 39 minutes. 6 more minutes to close the first half. And it's still no go to either side yet. Nagod Football Club and True Democracy. No go to either side yet inside the 39th minute of action. Kese Mensa goes for a long one. They've lost possession. Kwesi Ankuma had that opportunity to go for a powerful drive. We've hit the 40th minute mark inside the first half yet. 5 more minutes to close the first half. AFA production in collaboration with the Ghana Football Association, bringing to us live the unprecedented coverage of Ghana's second tier league, being broadcast live on the various social media handles and also a national television set. Free kick in a very advantageous position for Nagod Football Club. Let's have a look at that foul situation. Clearly, it's a foul on Ankoma, and he wins that important foul there. Let's see how they will effect this one. There is Brefo Owusu behind the ball. Brefo Owusu. Georgiana leads way for Brefo Owusu. Oh, Brefo once again. The human war won that battle there and blocked that shot. And now goalkeeper Okanse comes out to save the ball. Offside situation there. Hamza Kote was looking for Zayanuma. Wisdom. Wisdom was also looking for Gariba. Now counter-attacking play by Wisdom. He's been so fast. He gets the ball to his goalkeeper, Mobinho. Mobinho sends a long one in. Nice control. He couldn't maintain. Through democracy, Wisdom did justice there. He cleared the lines. Jordanan. Gariba. To Zayanoma. Zayanoma also finds Emmanuel Isaka. Isaka. Corner kick. Corner kick. Brave also sends a long one in. Defensive throw it going out to democracy. We've hit the 45th minute mark. 3 additional minutes. We are doing 3 additional minutes after the first 45 minutes to close the first half. And it's still 0-0 in our God Football Club. They've seen some good chances. They've created some chances for themselves. They've made a lot of incursions, but yet to make it count. Couple of opportunities they had, but they couldn't make it count. Through democracy, they've managed the game so well defensively. They've controlled the game so well. Picking a vital point wouldn't be bad for them at all. Long cross. Wisdom clears the ball away. Still, through democracy, they have possession. Brefu Owusu wins the ball and he wins the free kick. He wins the free kick inside the center circle. Brefu Owusu and now Hamza Kote behind the ball. So that was Brefu Owusu's free kick. He had there. Isaka effected that one. Wisdom. Zayanuma. Edmond Wolf was looking for Zayanuma. He couldn't get him. That was Wisdom there. Now through democracy in possession again. George Anderson gets the ball to Mubarak Abdul. Abdul to Theophilus. Beautifully done. The left side of defense. Uni around the center circle arc. He gets the ball back again. To democracy. Any moment from now, referee Sumaila Nazif will blow his whistle to close the first half. And here comes the whistle to bring the first 45 minutes of action right here at the Tuba AstroTurf Access Bank Division 1 League Match Day 28. A game between Accord Football Club and True Democracy. We've done with the first 45 minutes. And it's no goal to either side yet. Accord Football Club, they have seen a lot of possession. They've made a lot of incursions. But they couldn't make it count after the first 45 minutes. After 45 minutes of action here, Nagor Football Club 0, True Democracy 0. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The players are making their way onto the pitch, and we are set for what promises to be an exciting second half. In the first half, it was a good game end-to-end stuff from both sides, where we recorded no goal in the first 45 minutes of action. And this second half, we'll be looking forward to see how things fare for both sides. Nagod Football Club, they had a better share in terms of statistics in the first half. In the second half, you see how they fare in their battle to clinch points and put themselves in a better position to escape relegation. And it's the away team who gets us underway here at Etuba Astrotel for the second department of the game. Live on EFA Sports and EFA Sports Plus on the digital terrestrial channel, as well as on YouTube. EFA Sports _GH. You do all to subscribe. Lots of football actions happening there from the various zones. So far as the ongoing Access Bank Division 1 League is concerned, on the first half, recorded no goal. So, Nagod Football Club and True Democracy on the second half, we are underway. To Democracy. The right hand side to the left, whereas Nagod Football Club also plays from my left to right from commentary position. Joining me is Nanado as my co-commentator. Nanado, first half, no goal. Second half, we are underway.
Thank you, my brother. The second half of this game is about character. It's about who has the discipline and character to move forward to get a goal. Because the first half, it was a very crucial encounter where both sides are sticking to tactics, playing according to the coaching tactics that was given to them. So both sides' defense were very tight. You can see it was end-to-end stuff, whereby some of the goalkeepers were not really tested because it was very tight, whereby man marking was very, very important. But with the second half, let's see who wants it more, who will win after the 90 minutes. But I'm happy with the performance of True Democracy because after 2 or 4 matches, have not been going very well for them. But today, I have seen something promising. Let's see if it will pay off today.
Let's see how True Democracy, in their last 4 games, they've managed 2 wins and losing the other 2. Whereas Nagod FC, their last 4, they are yet to pick a single point. They've lost all. They walloped Nagod Football Club by 3-0. And this is another opportunity for Nagod FC to also showcase where they have up their sleeve. Put up Georgianan with that Gariba, and then finally Brefo Owusu gets the ball at the back of the nets, and goalkeeper Michael Okanse.
It was a flop.
Nothing he could do.
It was a fluffy defense of the True Democracy, which led to this goal. I think they should keep their concentration moving forward because they don't need to concede more. But I'm happy with Nagod because you can see that today they are really playing and trusting in God, and it's paying off. So they should keep on going, and let's see if they can get a second goal.
Nagod FC, they were the better side in the first half, dictated the play, and also created some couple of opportunities for themselves, of which they couldn't make them count. And in this very half, just 4 minutes inside the second department of play, they've been able to register the first goal. And of course, you look at the players' demeanor and the character, even after they finally opened the scoring. They didn't celebrate the goal as if they've lost everything. Like the season hasn't gone well for them. It hasn't met their expectation and a whole lot of that. So I don't know why the players did not even celebrate the goal they scored.
My brother, after their tragedy, it has been back-to-back defeat for them. As you said, 4 matches, not won any point. They are heading towards the drop zone. And now God does not want to go for relegation, so they want to pick up the pieces and make sure they get something out of good results today at the Tuba AstroTurf. They are 1 up. I want them to get more because they want to get above the relegation zone and put themselves in a position whereby they will be pleased by the management and foster forward more work to do in the next season to come.
God FC is a free kick advantage. God FC, should they be able to hold on to this, they will go 34 points, and they will sit apart with the likes of Accra Lions, Hackleya, Nania, Golden Kick, and Okel United. And all these clubs, they have their match day 28 to play. But before they go into that, just after this game, Nagod FC will move from 14th position to the 9th position. Hoping to see their counterparts to also fall short in their upcoming fixtures, to also prepare them to maintain their position. So we will see how things fare for Nagod FC. But this is a huge goal, a huge goal, a relief one for Nagod. Let's see whether they will be able to maintain. If they are not adding up, they will be able to also prevent the attacking threat of True Democracy to clinch all 3 points at the end of the day.
My brother, that's a good start over there. And as you said, now God will move up from the drop zone. And I think Great Ambition have already exited and they are going down. It's very unfortunate. They just came up to Division 1 and they are going down back to Division 2. It's a very sad one. Oko United, I'm very surprised, 13th on the table with 32 points. Let's see. Kudos to them. Tomorrow they play their coronation game, and tomorrow AFA TV will be right there in Guguntumi to give them a live broadcast of their coronation match. And let me say a very big congratulations to the AFA TV for excellent broadcast of the Division 1 League this season. You guys have been excellent. The whole crew, from Dr. Bani to each and every one of the crew. Kudos to you guys.
53 minutes already at the Tuba AstroTurf, and it's still Nagod Football Club who are leading True Democracy by a lone goal to nil. Go Kanketse, Brave for Usu, the guy in the 20 shirts, was just a well-worked goal. The swings passes together in the 18 zone of True Democracy and finally made it count. Mahama and Ando, they've left the scene, and the introduction of Bassett and Odam to effect play for True Democracy. 2 changes they've already effected.
You can see after the goal, True Demo have lifted up their game a bit, pushing all men forward to make sure they get a consolation or be on level pegging with Nagod. But Nagod's defense is still strong and making sure they don't let off their guard. Let's hope that Nagod can keep the momentum from True Demo and make sure they don't concede today and walk away with the maximum 3 points.
True Democracy. George Anderson. Bassett goes down and it's a foul. Inside the center circle arc, True Democracy in control. Gets the ball to George Anderson. Anderson to the captain for the side, Daniel Ajin. Emmanuel Kabina. Back to goalkeeper. He loses that one. It was a poor pass there, poor control. And True Democracy nearly conceded your second.
I don't know what's going on in the defense part of True Democracy. You can see the goalkeeper is yelling at his players that they keep their concentration because they also want to walk away with the maximum 3 points away from home. For a moment, I thought that was a penalty, but the referee thought that it was a fair play. It was according to play. But Nagod has a man injured. But True Demo must uplift their game because they are losing their concentration in the second half. I don't know what's going on. But I hope they could uplift their game and give us something to cheer. Yeah, because their fans are here today.
Nagod nearly scored a second goal through George Annan. He's down injured and the medical team already present taking care of him. 55 minutes of action done inside the entire minute. Here at Tuba AstroTurf live coverage of the Access Bank Division 1 League. Okay, the injured player is rather Zayanuma. So Zayanuma is in the 18-yard box injured. He gets back on his feet for the action to restart. Changes being effected. The man in the 30 shirts, Amwako, one of my favorite players in Nagod FC. One of my favorite players. I love the way he plays. He comes on for Ankoma. So Ankoma and Amwako. So Amwako is being introduced to also help in the attacking zone for Nagod FC.
You've already said that guy, El Gordon Amwa, is one of your favorite players. Let's see what he can bring on the field of play. He has been introduced. Let's see what contribution he will make to the Nagod side.
So, Godwin Amwako, a very fast, spacey, swift player, he's been introduced. Let's see how you also adapt to Nagod FC's to make sure they win this one. Gariba goes for a try from a long range. That wasn't up to the expectation. And the goalkeeper did justice there.
The shot lacked a little bit of an ambition. He should have done better. He should have raised his head up and shoot something just to test the goalkeeper. But with this one, he needs to do better.
Daniel Ajen. Anderson couldn't hold on to that. Mobinho. Gariba with the ball. Gariba another 40 pass again. The ball gets to Thomas Winini. He sends it back. Emmanuel Kabina. Back to Justice Sando. And
you know, Corbin, when you were up in the game, you don't have to give some floppy passes. You have to keep your concentration and make sure you stick to your tactics. You don't have to, let's say, give easy passes for your opponent to take over, because when they capitalize, it could lead to a goal. A change being made by both sides.
Pele Isaac Osabute comes on for Nagod Football Club. And Matthias Anyindeloya also comes on.
I think the coach has sensed some kind of fatigue in his players, so he needs to do a shake-up to keep their energy alive. That's why you can see some changes made by Banagod. But let's see if it will pay off.
So, to Democracy, they have effected changes again. Osman comes on. Ibrahim also comes on. Kadir and Yabua They are also going to have their Elisha 60 minutes mark with Hitiare Tuba AstroTurf. It is the live coverage of the ongoing Access Bank Division 1 League, the season 2025-2026, match day 28. Nagod Football Club versus True Democracy. Early kickoff. Georgianan. And right after this game, we will bring you another blockbuster from build-up starting from 2:30 before kickoff will be 3 p.m. And that will be a game between Attram Visser and Semper. The first and second place battle will come on. So we have a big game, a highly anticipated one. So far as match day 28 in zone 3 comes to play, Attram Visser and Semper. 3 p.m. is the kickoff time. 2 p.m. build up live on AFA Sports _GH on YouTube, AFA Sports and AFA Sports Plus on the digital terrestrial channel, as well as original TV and Metro Television for that match. And the early kickoff match is still ongoing. Nagod FC and True Democracy, we've done 62 minutes inside the entire proceedings here at the Tuba AstroTurf. And it's the away team who are trailing by a lone goal to nil. That was another powerful drive there from the young man, Brefo Uso. Misses the post by inches. That was another super try there from Brefo Uso. He's been a key figure for Nagod in this particular game. Brefo Uso, George Annan, Mohamed Nikoe, Richard Ansa at the back. These are some of the better players in the team, the most important ones in the team.
Now, God shouldn't lose their concentration. They are losing some floppy ball, which could cost them. You don't need to do this time. This time, you need to show more clarity and more discipline and make sure that you walk away with the maximum 3 points, because the least miss, True Democracy may capitalize on that and you could be on level pecking, which will not be happy for Moses Kofi, because he needs to walk away with maximum 3 points and uplifts his team from the drop zone to make sure they're not getting relegated, because a team called Nagod can never be relegated.
Anderson, oh wow, he's been brought down and it's a free kick. Anderson, George Anderson, the man in the 6th jersey. It's been a delight to watch. Agent gives the ball to Matthias. Around the center circle, he gets the ball back. Thomas Wunini gets it back. Daniel Matthias goes for a long one to nobody in particular. Mobio Nurudin gets the ball to Richard Ansa, the captain for the side. That was a poor pass. And it's a throw-in advantage to Democracy. Emmanuel Kwabena gets the ball to Matthias. Oh, now it's attacking through advantage. Nagod Football Club. George Annan with the ball. George Annan with the ball. Edmond Wolf. Wisdom. Isaka is being brought down. Free kick in a very good position for True Nagot Football Club against True Democracy. True Democracy conceding another free kick in a very dangerous position.
I just hope that True Democracy will keep their discipline. There has been too much of attacks. They shouldn't go into the box of the referee, because going and put some ball in the net, they don't want to. They don't want that to happen, because they're already down by 1 goal. And with this free kick, you need an excellent kick to convert it and make it 2-0. But let's see if God will come to their rescue for them to make it 2-0.
Godwin Amuakon wins this free kick, important free kick. When I got FC in that zone, I made mention of his skill set and how swift he is, and how he took charge, penetrated through about 2 players and got fouled there. He's adding somebody to the attack in front of Nagod FC. Assistant coach talking to the captain for the side, Richard Ansa, instructing him, giving him technical instructions and tactical methods to apply on the field of play as the captain who is leading the other on the field of play.
You can see he's instructing him to make the ball simple with his guy. Passes, just simple passes, touches here and there, and let's move forward, because we are getting to the diamonds of the game. You still want to walk away with the maximum 3 points. Keep your discipline, stick to tactics, and show some character. That's all is needed in the football game.
Opportunity, we effecting this one. It goes for a powerful drive, but the human war they want this battle again. Counter-attacking play. True Democracy. Matthias. Inside the 18-yard box, Matthias.
That was a very bad ball. It was not a good one. Much is expected from him. He should have converted that ball very well, or caused a threat to the goalkeeper. But that was a very, very audacious strike. A very bad one. He can do better.
Matthias had a ball. Drives through and finds himself in the 18-yard box. He was well marked, and he tried to use his left foot to go for a powerful drive. But that ball did not meet his expectation at the end of it, and it crosses the line. It's a goal kick. True Democracy's goal kick. Hamza Kote leaving the field injured. I don't know whether he'll be able to continue. Let's see the outcome of that. Mobio Nurudin sends the ball in. It crosses around the center circle to Democracy. They win possession. Jaboa Theophilus. Daniel. Anderson George sends the ball back. Down half around the center circle. Saka. God Football Club from the left side of the attack. They've slowed their tempo. On the left side, God, still Godwin Godwin Amwakon is being brought down again in that same zone. This is what he does best when being introduced. Inusa Abubakar also comes on to effect play. Inusa Abubakar is a defender. He also comes on. Look at that again. Oh, Godwin Amwakon.
You've already said that he's a very swift, very quick, and you can see for yourself, causing some threat to the defense of True Democracy. He's a very good lad.
Godwin Amwakon behind the ball as well as Brave also. Also goes for a powerful one.
That was a lovely
goalkeeper
one.
did justice there. Corner
That was a
kick.
lovely one. A lovely clearance by the goalkeeper. A lovely clearance by the goalkeeper.
At the back.
You know, with the second half, we've not seen most of some threat into the defense of Nagod, but True Democrats are sitting deep. I think they should push more men forward to make sure they can get a consolation or something, because I want to see more of True Demo. I'm not seeing them like the first half. They've relaxed, some defensive floppy play which has caused them, but they can do better. So they should push in more work and see if they can also get a goal. But Nagod, I'm happy with the performance. I hope they can stick to this to the end of the game. But let's see, to 90 minutes.
Another change being effected. The man in the jersey number 18, Van der Poel, has been introduced. Van der Poel also comes on to help get an equalizer through Democracy. 72 minutes, approaching the 73rd minute already. Inside the entire match day 28 live coverage AFA production in collaboration with the Ghana Football Association, bringing to us live the unprecedented coverage of Ghana's second tier league on the various social media handles, as well as some of the Bref also wins a free kick for his side. The goal scorer taking away that super goal he had. He's been a force to reckon with in this game. He's been all over. He's so dedicated and committed to his job. And he's doing exactly that. A throw in to Democracy in their own. Matias gets the ball. To Democracy in the right hand side. Approaching the center circle zone. A true pass to Democracy in the half of Nagod FC. Calmly, well composed, swinging passes together, trying to find space behind Nagod FC and hit them. Nagod, they've also been well organized at the back. Without the ball, you can see them in their numbers, protecting the back line, not to leave any spaces behind them to be capitalized. Cooling break time.
You can see the sun is really up today. It's really, really up. It's really, really hot. So some water will just to cool the nerves and for them to come back strong.
75 minutes. Coach Odum, inside are down by a lone goal to know. He's complaining, telling them some of the mistakes done during play. And here comes the technical team and Nagod in the game for them to clinch the victory. There is more time, 75 minutes. we've done 15 more minutes to play, plus of referees additional time. So there is more time to play, and they shouldn't be comfortable with the only goal they've scored. I always say the security goal is important. That security goal, going up by 2 goals, is always important. You concede, there is another to protect. But 1 goal heading into minutes like this, sometimes it's really difficult. And it takes dedicated, well-organized, well-composed to maintain that faith. If they are to defend and defend so well, defending and as well as being disciplined in your tackles and other blocks, not to go into the books of the referee. It's also important in a moment like this. Opportunity through democracy.
Attram seems to know what's the problem with the attacking force of True Demo. Anytime they want to build an attack, you see some floppy mistakes here and there. I think they should keep their head up. The changes made by True Democracy must pay it off. You must see some difference in their play, but still, they are still playing according to the way they were playing. I think it's not good for them.
Sada. True Democracy. They are behind. Berlin go to know in the first round. They sat at home and beat Nagod by 3 goals to 0. So they were coming into this game with their chest up. And also having seen Nagod in a bad situation where they've gone 4 continuous games without even a draw one or picking a victory. Was also at the back of their mind. They were coming up against a dysfunctioning side.
As you said, Nagod came to this game losing their 4 matches. Their heavy defeat was a 4-0 loss against Attram de Visser. And their win was against Oko United. That was the last against Oko when they won 2-1. And today, playing against True Democracy, it's a 3 games between both sides. True Democracy has won 2 and a draw, whilst Nagod has never won against True Demo.
So 79 minutes. So this will probably be, if they are to maintain this, probably be the first time in the Division 1 League where Nagod FC have been able to pick out 3 points against True Democracy, but there is more time to play and the outcome is still uncertain.
Well, it's not over until it's over.
Emmanuel he's lost possession. George Annan. Back to Annan. Gariba. Oh, he was looking for Emmanuel Isaka. The ball was put behind him. True Democracy. They've won another free kick.
In these dying moments like this, you need to keep your discipline. As I said, do not get into the books of the referee. Keep your head up. Stick to tactics. Secure your back line. And make sure no ball crosses into the goalkeeper's half. That's what you're supposed to do as a team. And as a captain, you need to cheer your boys up because the sun is really up. No fatigue here. In dying moments, you need a 3 points to move up because The dying stages of this league determines who wants to go up and who wants to go down. Nobody wants to go down in life. You all want to move up. So for Nagod, they really have to work out with the maximum people to move up and make sure they keep their head up so that next season they work better and come out strong. Because the first season they did very well after their strategy before it was back to back. Is this goal number 2? It was a very bad one. So they need to really work hard next season if they want to make it to the Premier League. Because you can see for Posity, it's been back-to-back wins for them. That has helped them secure their position into the Ghana Premier League. I can't wait to see them in the Ghana Premier League. For Kwekwen to me, the fans will love it. And here at Tuba too, it's been excellent AFA TV and excellent spectators here. We fought exciting football from AFA TV in our homes and also live here at the park. But today, Nagod, I'm so happy for them. After 4 matches paid off, I'm happy. But until the whistle is blown, it's still game on.
Coach Moses Kofi is one of the fine coaches around. A very good trainer. A man who has... That was a huge one, and goalkeeper comes out to save the situation, and also the woodwork finally prevented that ball from entering the nets. Oh, that would have been a huge relief for Nagod FC, and that would have been the end for True Democracy to come into the game if that ball had gotten into the back of the nets. 83 minutes, 7 more minutes to close the entire game here. Access Bank Division 1 League. Access Bank Division 1 League. Match day 28, a game between Nagod FC and True Democracy.
You can see the goalkeeper came to the rescue of True Democracy. But he needs to make sure he tells his boys to keep their head up, maintain their discipline, and continue to push further. Because as it stands now, you can see Nagod is dominating this game today. Can this be a goal? Neat save. A very good one by the Nagod goalkeeper. A very good one.
A great save there to deny a goal scoring opportunity from the True Democracy. Goalkeeper Mobinho Norodin did justice there. Captain Daniel gets the ball to Okanse, the goalkeeper. Okanse starts play. George Anderson. True Democracy is changing passes in their own half. Now, Emmanuel Kwabena and the captain, Richard Ansa. Kwabena wins that battle there. Gets the ball to Abdul Basit. Matthias to the right hand side. Gets the ball back to Matthias inside the 18-yard box. The center arc rather. Daniel back to Matthias. Emmanuel Kwabena loses possession there. George Annan, he couldn't control that one. He was looking for Emmanuel Isaka. True Democracy still in control. They've been awarded a free kick around the center circle arc. Abdul Basit. Emmanuel Kwabena in the middle. Basit. George Anderson. It's a goal kick.
You can see some fatigue legs in the like in the likes in true democracy, some players are getting tired, even though after some changes made, you can see that I think Nagod is going to walk away with a maximum 3 points. True democracy are not showing any signs of urgency that they want to score today. But it could be another day for them to go back to the drawing board, work hard, and their next game maybe you don't know they could win. But True Demo, I think their fans should be very happy. If you're a fan of True Democracy, you have to be very happy because today you move away from the drop zone. Yeah, you move away from the drop zone when you had the likes of Great Ambition and Golden Warrior. But today you have moved away from the drop zone coming up. So the next two games must be crucial for Nagod if they really want to keep themselves in the Division 1 League Zone 3. They need to do better in their next game. Maybe another win will keep their head above the waters in the drop zone. So if you're a True Democracy fan today, you have to cheer up because your team is not going down. You are trusting in God, and today God has shown mercy to your side, and you are going to walk away with the maximum 3 points.
Goalkeeper Mobinho gets the ball. 87 minutes. We are approaching the 88 minutes. 2 more minutes to go, plus of referee's additional time to close the game. Down here at Tuba AstroTurf for the first match to be covered by AFA Production in collaboration with the Ghana Football Association. Exactly 2:30 p.m. build-up start for the crown counter between Attram Visser and Semper, the second and third place. They will match up to the pitch to also showcase what they have. They've been better all throughout the season. But City was just too good. And
Well, Cobb, yeah, we'll urge our fans to be on their seat or be on the comfort of their homes and wait till we build up to that a crucial encounter between Attram Visser and Semper because it will be a crucial encounter because two sides have been a thorn in the flesh for City, keeping their heads up, pushing and making sure that they also want to qualify to the Premiership. But unfortunately, City were able to keep their mentality and momentum very strong, which has led them to qualify to the Premiership. But that match will be a very crucial one. We'll urge fans to troop into the Tuba AstroTurf and come and watch that encounter. 2:30 will build up to that game. I just can't wait for that action.
89 minutes. Yeah, the Tuba AstroTurf. And it's still got the only goal they had in the early stages. So at the second half, through Bref Wusu. Is the only difference here. Emmanuel Kwabena. Oh. Gariba. Back to Gariba again. Wisdom. Oh God. Slowing the tempo. They have nothing to lose as we speak. They are leading by a lone goal to nil. And they need to control this game well to clinch the victory. We are doing 2 additional minutes. The 90 minutes is up. 2 additional minutes. And there is True Democracy's player lying on the pitch. The medics are already present, taking care of him. 2 additional minutes we are doing here to end the entire game. Match day 28. Access Bank, the proud sponsor of the ongoing Ghana Second Tier League Division 1 from the various zones, Zone 1, A and B, where we will be having the playoffs between Tamale City, who qualified from Zone 1A, and also WB United. They also managed to win the league in Zone 1B, so they will come face to face to play in the playoffs at the Accra Sports Stadium. to see who adds to Ashanti Godo for who have also booked their ticket to feature in the upcoming 2026-2027 Ghana Premier League. And they won that one from Zone 2. And they will also add up to Ashanti Godo 4 and Posity. So Posity from Zone 3, Ashanti Godo 4, Zone 2, they are certain. They are officially a Premier League teams bound. And 11 Zone 1A and Zone 1B, the winners are coming to play in the final playoff. Is it going to be Tamale City making a return back into the top flight level, or the BB United making their maiden edition so far as partaking in the Ghana's top flight football is concerned? Time will tell, and you'll get to know by the close of the season where the two teams will come to the Accra Sports Stadium to play that particular playoffs. The 2 minutes is already up. Any moment from now, referee will close the game down. We are almost done. Nanado.
Yeah, it's been a very nice encounter by two sides. We've watched some thrilling action today, but I think True Demo needs to go back to the drawing board, work very hard. For Nagod, if you're a fan of Nagod today, you should smile. Maybe get to your choba, eat some fufu to quench your thirst or your hunger, because today your team has won and are working the maximum 3 points. They are moving up from the drop zone, and still more work to do because it's still not over. The season's not over. About 2 matches to go, and Nagod must make sure they grab the necessary 6 points from the 2 matches or 3 matches left to make sure they keep their head above the water, so that next season they work very hard. It's very unfortunate about the tragedy that happened to them that caused them dearly with some injuries and some rush hour matches, playing 2 matches in a week. But they've kept their head up. They've pushed. Kudos to Coach Moses Kofi for motivating their boys to keep pushing, even though they were losing some matches. And today you can see the results are paying off, and I'm happy for them. And I hope they continue with this. Yeah. I hope to see more of Nagod after this game. I want to see more of them. Even next season, they can do better. Good recruitment and making sure that next season they can...
And here comes the end of the entire proceedings here at the Tuba AstroTurf for our first coverage of the day. Match day 28 in the ongoing Access Bank Division 1 League, game between Nagod Football Club and True Democracy. We've all done here so far as this game is concerned, and it's the home team Nagod Football Club who won the game by a lone goal to nil. Go Kanketse, Brefo Owusu.
We will be back.
All right, so it's all done here at the Tuba AstroTurf for our first live coverage so far as the Access Bank Division 1 League match day 28 is concerned. And it was a match between our God Football Club and True Democracy. We have done 90 plus 2 additional minutes. True Democracy they have tasted a defeat against Nagod Football Club. Nagod, they won the game by a lone goal to no goal. Kanketse, Brefo, Owusu. And we will have the thoughts of the two technical heads so far as this game is a concern. So joining me will be the head coach of the victory side, Nagod FC, Moses Kofi. Coach, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Very tough game for me. The opponent, as usual, they are not a bad side. They are a very good side. But we thank God that we have got the winning goal.
Well, it was a good game. I mean, from the defense, maybe the final third, still there is a lot of work to do.
Yes.
A lot of chances were created, and they just, ballooning them all. They squandered crucial movements. So, I mean, that is another huge problem on your shoulders, coach.
Yes, it's something that we are working on seriously. And then for some time now, you could see we'll create all the chances in front and then we'll lose. It's something that we are working on seriously. But I hope it will be better.
Okay, coach, nice speaking with you, and I wish you well in your next two games that you play to close the season down.
Thank you very much.
Well, coach, so that was Coach Moses Kofi, is the technical head of Nagod Football Club, and they have managed to, steal their victory, a 1-0 victory, a hard-fought one against Mr. Odum's True Democracy. Coach, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Coach, we're done with the 90 minutes, your assessment of the game, precisely your team's performance.
Yeah, I think we lost by a goal to nil, but I'm happy about it, the way our boys played.
Yeah.
In terms of passing, in terms of ball possession, distribution on the pitch, I love them. But only you see that their aggressiveness was not there.
Yeah.
But I think in all, they played well.
Coach, what did they actually work well offensively for your side?
I think you could see that we were playing one top, but the holding midfielder, offensive midfielder, who has to double up, which is Jesse Sando, who has to double up to help the young boy, was not doing his role well. So you could see that we changed him in the second half to bring the youth boys who are going to take over from the team coming season.
Okay, coach, it's been a good game, and so far we've done with match week 28. You've left with 2 games to play. What do you have to say about that, and also closing the season down?
I think our next match again, the runaway league leaders,
City, yeah.
But only it's about bragging rights.
Yeah.
Who rules the town?
Yeah.
And our next match will come here again and play
Attram Visser,
which will also
top
be
game.
a very top game. But it is on.
Okay. Nice speaking with you, coach, and I wish you well.
Okay,
so that was Coach Odum, is the technical head of True Democracy. This is where we draw the curtains down for our first coverage. Stick and stay. We will be, coming up with the build-up 2:30 for the second coverage of the day right here at the Tuba Astro TV. Game between Attram Visser and Semper.